Hello everybody, my name is Rdub. Welcome to the channel. Today we are looking at Overwatch, and today I really wanted to focus on some tips for when you're solo queuing. So this is if you actually are really aiming to like win and do well solo queuing consistently. If you're not just in it to just play around or whatever and have fun only. Always have fun with the game first of all. If it's not fun, I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, so these are some tips I have, and a very good game that shows a bunch of these tips out while I'm playing, so hopefully you guys enjoy and pick up on them, and also pick up on some of the mistakes, because I do make mistakes in this gameplay. So first off, you want to be a little selfless, so if that means playing the healer, play the healer. If that means playing a tank, play a tank. Play something you are, however, good at playing as well. You can't just be like, oh, I've never played Reinhardt before, but we need a tank, so I'm gonna learn how to play Reinhardt this game. Usually doesn't work out. You want to make sure you're comfortable with the characters, and that leads into, I guess, a sub point in this is be comfortable with at least one or two characters from every type. So be comfortable playing a damage if you have to, a tank if you have to, a support if you have to, and a specialist if you have to, because I've had games where playing a specialist like Mei really comes in handy. So my second little tip here is to encourage good positioning by keeping yours good. So a lot of times people will start to clump into bad positions, and then because of the bad positioning you get a not advantageous fight, and then you guys lose out. So I try to make sure my positioning is good and I stay there, even if it doesn't necessarily help the team out the most right away. It helps out in the long run because people tend to start grouping up there. If you're the one alive and you survive, people just tend to be near you afterwards. So that really helps, especially if you're a tank or something like Zarya, who can stay in a location for a bit of time while your team kind of figures out, oh hey, we should be near the tank, and then go from there. So that's a big, really important part, is keeping your positioning good and not falling into the trap of just following the teammates that you have, the blueberries you have, into death. The third tip I want to have mentioned is switch mid-game if things aren't working. If you notice, for example, in this gameplay later on, you'll see that a tracer starts picking us apart. It's really good to switch characters, and especially to characters that either soft or hard counter the characters you're having the most problems with. Definitely make sure you don't completely screw up the team comp, but keep in mind that screwing up the team comp could actually mean getting a kill on that hard to counter character, and then that lets you overwhelm the rest of the team. So always look out for problem characters, see what your teammates are getting killed by most often and most consistently, because it's not a 1 minute game mode, it's at least a 3 or 4 minute game mode no matter what. So quickly evaluate that, see if you need to switch characters mid-game, and again, this falls back on the point I mentioned earlier about being good with a variety of characters. So just understand how they each play and how to use them. Even if you're not the most amazing McCree or the most amazing soldier, you can still play them decently. Typically, at least one of the damage characters, at least one of the tanks. So know your strengths and know the enemy's weaknesses when you're getting destroyed by one. For example, the tracer. Another thing is let your team know when your ult is ready. You don't want to be spamming commands without a mic and stuff. Even with a mic, you don't want to be just yelling at people. But let them know, most importantly, when your ultimate is ready, especially if you're a CC or a damage ult. So for example, if you're a Hanzo, you want to let your tanks or your whoever else know when your ult is ready, so that they know if they have their ult, they can combo with you. If you're a Zarya, like I like to play, let them know when you're ready, because your ult is super effective with a damage ult. Things like that, those small things really help swing the game, especially in solo queue where people aren't necessarily going to be as coordinated both on your team and the other team. So any kind of coordination you can offer really strengthens your chances of winning. And finally, the last point I want to touch on before I leave you guys with the rest of this clip is to just have fun with it no matter what. If you're getting frustrated and it's no fun, that's not why I play video games, and I'm sure you don't play video games to get frustrated. But so just have fun with it. If it's not going well, take a break, do something else, go walk around, stretch, play a brawl or what have you, switch games. But make sure you're having fun with it. Even if it's a challenging loss or a challenging win, it's still fun. If you're getting steamrolled consistently, maybe take a break, refresh yourself, stuff like that. So those are my biggest solo queue tips, and as a person who has done primarily solo queue and Overwatch for the most part, especially in competitive, it's these are the things I've noticed make the most difference, especially in competitive, where you have people who aren't necessarily good at a variety of characters. They have their one main or their two characters they can play, and they can't really flex around that. It's really good to be able to flex for them and be able to cover their weaknesses and their deficiencies so that you guys can have a higher chance of success. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on solo queuing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I just thought this gameplay really highlighted these kinds of things, so I wanted to make a video about it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if there's something you did and didn't like, and let me know what kind of content, kind of videos you want to see more on the channel, what you want me to talk about with regards to Destiny, Overwatch, Hearthstone, anything like that. Just let me know. I love suggestions, and I usually take you guys up on those suggestions, as you might know. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Rdub, and I will see you next time. Meow.
Thank you, my friend. I've got you in my sights.
I'm ready to initiate self-destruct sequence.
My blade is ready to go.
Payload motion. All work together. Understood. Nanobot is ready to deploy.
My ultimate is ready.
Understood.
The payload is halted.
Rendezvous at my position.
True self is without form. Group up here. The payload has come to a halt. Get it moving. There is disquiet in your soul. The dragon consume you. I'm escorting the payload. Let's keep it moving. Let's drop the beat. My systems are repaired. There is chaos within. Soldier 76 reporting for duty. Experience tranquility. Hello! My ultimate is ready.
Nerf this!
Triple kill. 30 seconds remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
AFK.
Thank you. Excuse me for darkness falls.
Experience tranquility.
This was not my trailer.
وليهم قوتك.
Earthshatter, ready.
My thanks.
My tactical visor is charging.
Escorting the payload.
Helden sterben nicht.